Back to the past, Samurai Jack. Back to the past, Samurai Jack. Jack. Yo, I haven't had a show, much less a damn cartoon, have me as excited or on my toes as much as this show, yo. Like, for real. And mind you, I do that. I crack my toes and I'm excited. And now my toes is having a lot of cracking last night, man. What's up, guys? It's your boy Thunder, man. And you already know, man, this is going to be my second review / reaction of Samurai Jack, man. Season 5. This is going to be episode 3, man. So without further ado, let's get into this, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. So the episode picks up from last week, man, where Jack was basically damn near dead in the river or whatever, floating in a pool of blood with water at the same time. So he's going down the stream or whatever, and then I guess he woke up in the middle of that, and so he grabbed onto like a log while the river still was carrying him or whatever. So, mind you, a little frog jumped up on the log, and you know how Samurai Jack is, like, there's a lot of quiet moments, so I'm like, alright, this is just going to be a quiet moment where he's staring at the frog while the frog's staring at him. Out of nowhere, the fucking frog was like, "They're coming!" I'm like, yo, that shit scared the shit out of me. Like, yo. Mind you, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning where I'm watching this, so it's mad quiet. That shit nearly gave me a heart attack because I did not see that coming. Anyways, basically he's hallucinating. Now I'm saying, which is understandable in this situation because obviously they're trying to kill him. You know what I'm saying? And you just woke up out of being knocked out in the middle of the river, seeing a frog looking at you. So I understand. I completely understand. I can give him an excuse for this one. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so he finally got on land or whatever now. So he's walking and he's all fucked up. He's all bad. I'm telling you, like, blood everywhere. Mainly the cut that the stab that the girl, because the knife is still in his stomach or whatever. That stab wound, that's the main part that he constantly passing out from that. So he's walking and he found a cave. So I guess he figured, all right, let me take shelter in this cave and hide out while these bitches look for me. So he's in the cave and he starts like hallucinating again. Talking to himself, like there's an old like when he used to wear the white, that's who he's looking at, talking to him, saying, this isn't about that petty cut. This is about that girl that you just killed. You never killed a human before, did you? So basically it's confirming that he really never killed like a live person before. Because obviously we know that, we've seen that in the cartoon, he's always killing machines and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I didn't know if maybe they were just showing all of that and then letting you assume that, yeah, he kills people too, but they can't show that on Cartoon Network. That's how I always looked at it. Like, maybe he killed people before too, but like I said, because they can't show it on Cartoon Network, they won't show you that part. They're just showing you where he killed the robots. That's how I always looked at it. But apparently he never killed a real person before, a human being. So even though he, like, with the wound or whatever, he's wounded and he's hallucinating because he's losing his mind over all this shit, that on top of it making it 10 times worse, which is kind of sad, which makes me really like this show even more. So he's in the cave, I guess, like overnight or whatever, and then all of a sudden he start hearing footsteps. And mind you, I love the way they made him look, like the artist, whoever drew, I love the way they make him look like he's completely covered in blood, just looking crazy. So he got the knife out of his side or whatever. He got it in his hand waiting. So now they're building the suspense with the footsteps. You hear the footsteps walking and he's just waiting in the dark. All you can see is his eyes and blood everywhere. So before you know it, it's the fucking wolf from the last episode. Didn't I tell you guys? Didn't I say that in my last review / reaction? That I have a feeling that this wolf is going to meet up with Samurai Jack and something's going to happen. Wasn't sure because they made it look like he died at the end of the episode, but I didn't think he died. I said that. I said he looked half dead. He wasn't dead. Just like, because they're making the wolf live like the same kind of life that Samurai Jack is living. So they're comparing them, and that's what made me feel like they was gonna meet up. So they met up. So they got a stare off thing going on now because obviously they both looking at each other like, you look wounded, I look wounded, but I don't know. Are you gonna attack me? Like, that's what it's looking like. So Samurai Jack got the knife in his hand. The dog looking evil as shit, completely covered in blood too, just staring him down. And then in the midst of that, Samurai just passed out. I'm like, bruh, out of all times, this is the time for you to pass out. Like, what if that wolf wanted to eat you, man? It would have been over. You know what I'm saying? But luckily, fortunately, the wolf helped him. I was shocked about that too. I thought maybe the wolf would have just sat next to him or something. But it looked like he helped him because he woke up. And when he woke up, he was covered in leaves and stuff like that. I'm just like, what the heck? Shaggy? What the fuck's going on? I thought maybe people found him or something like that, but it was the damn wolf. Before he woke up, by the way, he had like he had a dream or a memory, or a flashback, I don't know, with his father, like when he was younger, seeing his father kill a bunch of men that came up and tried to like take over. Like, I don't know, they was in some sort of carriage or something, and the guys called out his dad while he was a little boy inside the carriage. And his dad was like, choose your, like, he said something about choose wisely. Either you're going to stay here and die or see your fate, or you could leave and live. Something like that, of that sort. You know what I'm saying? So basically they said that right there at that point because he's going to use this again later on in the episode. I figured that right away before I even saw it. But yeah, so now he woke up, he see the leaves, he's covered in leaves, and then the wolf walked up, like he's made a fire with him. The wolf walked up with like a bird in his mouth or something like that. So I'm looking at the wolf, I'm like, who fixed you up? Like, I get it, you're fixing up Jack a little bit. Jack also sewed himself up, by the way, the wound. But who, like, I guess he just licked his own wounds or whatever. So that's what it looks like to be. I don't know, because that's what dogs or wolves do, you know? So this was like a very touching and kind of cool moment. I really enjoyed this moment because he's bonding with the wolf. So it's like his new best friend in a way. You get what I'm saying? Because Jack doesn't really have any friends besides that Scotland guy, which I can't wait. I hope they're going to bring him back. But yeah, it's kind of touching, but I'm kind of scared at the same time because I have a feeling later on in the season that dog or wolf is gonna die, man, and that's gonna be sad, man. I don't like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You get close to an animal, then they just die, and I feel like somebody's gonna kill them too, man. I really hope that doesn't happen, but that's my prognostication, man, for real. Anyway, so now we cut to the girls. Obviously, they're still tracking Jack or whatever, and you see them. They're dragging the body of their sister that Jack killed or whatever, and they're like, "Death is failure." So it's like these girls, they seem so heartless, but at the same time, I feel kind of sorry for them because it's like they didn't really have a choice in the matter. They grew up, they were brought up to be like this their whole life since they were little babies, basically. So I kind of feel bad for them because there was even a part where they're all like still tracking Jack. They're on his ass because they're seeing his blood marks all over the place, and they ran into a deer, and you could see the innocence in their face, even though they have a mask on. But you get what I'm saying, just by their voice, their tone, or whatever. They see the deer, and they're just like, "What the hell is that?" Mother told us there'll be other creatures out here, and they're just so curious. They're like a little child, like that never saw something before. Like that's how it is, and I'm just like, I really kind of feel bad for them. Like even though they're tracking down Jack, trying to kill him, the fact that wasn't their plan, that was just how they were brought up to do. That's what they were brought up to do their whole lives. So it's kind of sad, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel on both sides in a way. Probably more Jack, but you get what I'm saying. Like, yeah. Anyway, so now they're on his tail. They're still on his tail. They're going through the woods. It's snowing. It's just looking crazy, you know what I'm saying? Basically, it looks like Jack is leading them towards him because his confidence came back because he's having flashbacks and stuff of what his dad used to do. So they got to a point where Jack, I guess he's in the trees or I don't remember where he was hiding. He was hiding somewhere. And he started yelling and saying, well, not yelling, but talking very loud. Like, he said something about choose your path wisely or some shit. I don't talk like him, so I don't know. But basically, he repeated the monologue that his dad said when he was younger. Basically, leave and live or stay and face your destiny. So I was like, okay. I'm saying, Jack, you coming back a little bit. I like it. And you know, obviously they're not with the shits. They like, our destiny is your death. So I'm like, all right. This is what I'm talking about. And then out of nowhere, Jack just comes out of the snow. Stabbed this bitch in her fucking, like in the stomach or something. And I was just like, yo, Jack with the kill. You already know this is the part of the show where my toes started cracking, man. I was just like, she's dead. All right, who next? Then he speared another one. in her stomach or her chest or something. I'm like, bruh, 2 more. So now, obviously, they're still chasing him or whatever, and this whole fight scene was just epic, man. The epicness of this fight, I was just like, bruh, this is what I'm talking about, man. Like, he dodging shots like, and then he catches another one with a knife. I was like, oh my God, he just taking these bitches out like flies. I'm like, bruh. Yo, this whole fight scene, I was loving it, man. The way they with the choreography, everything, man. Samurai Jack, you doing your thing this season, baby. So now there's 3 left, right? And he leads them out on a ledge or whatever because he still has one of their weapons. Then he throws the weapon away. So I'm like, are you just trying to have some fist action? So I'm looking for the girls to drop their weapons too. Nope, they ain't with that shit. So the first one attacks. And this nigga kicks the shit out of her. I was like, bruh, I thought her neck broke, but she was still alive. So she kept fighting or whatever. He just grabbed her and tossed her ass off the fucking ledge. I was like, yo, this shit was so epic, man. So the second one comes charging at him. Mind you, he just cocked his fist like, all right, let's get it. Yo, when I say he punched the shit out of her, I was like, is she dead? Bruh, the way he punched her, she did a 360. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So now it's 1 left, right? So him and the one is fighting it. She got like this chain thing on her and she keeps swinging it at him. She swung it at him. He grabbed it. Well, he kind of grabbed it. That shit, it was bleeding when it grabbed it because it has like spikes on him or whatever, on it or whatever. So he grabbed it. He got her and somehow she fell off the cliff and she's still holding on to the other end of the spike wire thingy, whatever the hell it is. It's like a chain or something. I don't know. So she's hanging off the cliff and now she starts talking mad shit like, you will die, samurai. Die, samurai. Die. 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 Aku will get you. So he's just standing there with the other end of the chain and just like, shut up, bitch. And lets her go. And now she falls off the cliff too. And I'm like, wow, man, this shit is crazy, man. You just defeated all the girls at the same time, basically. Like, this is the Jack I'm used to. You know what I'm saying? And then basically this is the end of the episode. Basically, because he's still at the end of the cliff, so, and you know, it's all ice and stuff like that. So I guess it broke with him and he fell off. So they ended it with a cliffhanger. I was kind of mad about that, but at the same time, I'm excited for next week's episode, man. That's all I can say. I'm excited. Hopefully he survived. Well, obviously he survived. That nigga ain't dying yet. So, I mean, and I don't know. Maybe the girl survived too because she just fell just like him. So she has a chance of surviving just like him. So who knows, man? Who knows what's going to happen next episode? All I know is I can't wait. I definitely can't wait. This whole episode had me on my toes. Not as much as last week's episode. Last week's episode was better, but this week's episode was pretty cool too, man. Definitely loving Samurai Jack nowadays, man. Season 5, doing your thing, baby. You're doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Definitely loving this shit, man. Hold on, I'm trying to find. Anyways, guys, this has been my review / reaction of Samurai Jack, man. Season 5, Episode 3, man. Post your comments below, man. Let me know what you guys thought of my reaction / review of this whole episode, man. Also, man, let me know what you guys thought of the episode, man. Like, are you loving Samurai Jack right now? I'm definitely loving Samurai Jack right about now, man. Definitely. Make sure you guys stay tuned, man. I do this every week, man. I do this with Dragon Ball Super. I do this with Walking Dead. I do this with The Flash. Like, yeah, man. Just stay tuned, man. Also, man, if you're a new viewer, don't forget to smash that like button, man, and make sure you guys subscribe, man. But everybody, smash that like button, man. It's not just for the new viewers. It's your boy Thunder.